So today, time for question paper discussion. So I think hard copy of question paper is with you. So let us start. Just look at question number 1. That is section A reading. I think you must have read this particular passage very carefully. It's about Mr. Harding. So you have to look at question answers right now. Just look at 1.1. If we look at the instruction of this question, on the basis of your understanding of the passage, answer any 5 of the questions given below with the help of options that follow. Just look at question number 1 of 1.1. We look at this question. The main cause of Mr. Harding's unhappiness as he leaves the bishop's palace is, we look at the options. A, the loss of his house. B, the loss of his position. C, the angry words of the chaplain. And D, the need to live with his daughter. And if we look at this particular question, the right option for this particular question is C. And if we look at the details, the angry words of the chaplain. I think you are crystal clear. Now just look at question number 2 of 1.1. It can be inferred that slope is the chaplain, option A, option B, the bishop, and option C, a politician. If we look at the last option, that is option D, a foreigner. And if we look at the right answer, that is option A, the chaplain. Now just look at the next question, that is 3. What had been going on throughout the country? If we look at the options, there are 4 options again, new men and new measures, long credit and few scruples, option B, option C, great success or wonderful youth. And if we look at D, all of the above. The right answer is D, that is all of the above. Now just look at question number 4. The general attitude of the Grantlys and Highness was one of, we look at the options, anger, option A, jealousy, option B, satisfaction, option C, and option D is all of these. The right answer is option C. That is satisfaction. If we look at the next question, question number 5, what did Mr. Harding think he lacked due to which he felt as he couldn't go through repentance for his past life? Now just look at this particular answer. For option A, closures. And if we look at option B, grider. And if we look at option C, energy. And if we look at option D, that is years. And right answer is option C. That is energy. And last question of this particular 1.1, that is in the 5th paragraph of the passage, Mr. Harding thought that option A, he had not self-reliant. Option B, he had accomplished nothing. Option C, he had no more resources. Option D, none of the above. And if we look at the right answer is option B. And You have to look at this, and if we look at the details of this particular option B, he had accomplished nothing. Okay, here crystal clear about the meaning of accomplished. Accomplished होता है किसी काम को अचीव करना, किसी aim को achieve करना. So you should be able to look at this particular answer. I think you are noting down each and every answer because homework for today is you have to solve question paper in a very decent way. So आपने अगर नहीं भी आप टिक मार्क किया तो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए so that we should be able to move for the next. Now look at the next question of section A, that is question number 1. We look at the number 1.2. Answer the following questions briefly. And if we look at the first question, what had Mr. Harding admitted to his daughter? What had disturbed him currently? You have to look at the question in a very decent way. So, आपको first part पहले solve करना है. You will have to solve the first part. What had Mr. Harding admitted to his daughter? तो आपको आंसर नंबर लिखना है. आंसर लिखने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. So you will have to write down 1.1. So 1.2 question number 1. What had Mr. Harding admitted to his daughter? तो हमें क्वेश्चन बेस उठाना है पहले. मिस्टर हार्डिंग had admitted to his daughter that he wanted to live in comfort of his old home, the home which his position has earned him. So I think you are crystal clear about the meaning of this particular answer. तो आपको क्या हाईलाइट करना है? क्वेश्चन बेस के बाद you will have to highlight the pin that he wanted to live in comfort of his old home. The home which his position has earned him. The home which his position has earned him. Has, not has. So you have to look at this answer. Now look at the second part. What had disturbed him currently? We look at this particular question. तो उसको हमें highlight कैसे करना है? You have to look at the question based again. What had disturbed him currently? तो इसमें fitting पहले आंसर की होगी, then question based will be taken into consideration. तो आपको उसको highlight किस तरीके से करना है? You have to highlight that main pin of this particular answer is the chaplain's words. तो आपको कैसे highlight करना है? You will have to look at the thing. The chaplain's words had disturbed him currently. तो आपको fitting answer जो की है word answer का the chaplain's words. जो I think the next fitting will be done from question itself. Had disturbed him currently. I think crystal clear so far as this particular answer is concerned. Just look at 1.2 and question number 2. We look at question number 2 of this particular part. The question number 2 is you have to highlight the new era. Expect many things for a man. Explain. So, second question, you have to read it a very decent way. The new era. Expect many things from a man. Explain. So you will have to look at this particular question in a very decent way. I'm letting you know the pin of this particular answer If we look at the pin, he must belong to some new school established within the last 4 of the year. तो आपको इसमें क्या फिटिंग करना है? You will have to write in a very decent way. You have to look at he must belong to some new school established have to highlight this particular thing within the last score. Within the last score, SCORE of years. Dot. Now extend this particular answer. In case this doesn't happen, in case this doesn't happen, you have to look at this. He may regard himself as rubbish. He may regard himself useless or rubbish. You can use any word. Now just and this answer. In this era, honesty and truth are not very desirable. In this era, honesty and truth are not very desirable. I think you are crystal clear so far as answer of question number 2 of 1.2 is concerned. You will have to just elaborate this answer in a very different way. So now just look at question number 3 of 1.2. If we look at question number 3 of 1.2, now just look at question number 3 is the case of this new Englishman refer to laughing at everything. Then you have to just fill in the blank in a very decent way. तो आपको क्या feeling करना है? You will have to highlight the case of these new Englishmen refer to laughing at everything and that is established and try to succeed in life without any scruples. तो आपको यहाँ जो fitting करना है, you will have to highlight from this particular word laughing. We look at third part of this particular question. We have to look at this particular point. Laughing at everything that is established. That is established and try to succeed in life and try to succeed in life without any scruples. Look at question number 4 of the same question. We look at the question, this fourth question. The doubts are raised by this new ace about Mr. Harding's work. Why? So just look at, we look at the pin of this answer. We have to highlight the doubts are raised by this new ace about Mr. Harding because according to them, because according to them, he has not taken any. He has not taken any new measures during his work, like the new men are taking. Everything is there in the passage, but just look at the way to display the answers. Without question based, if you are writing any answer, things will be negative order. So you have to highlight this. यहाँ question based जो है उसकी फिटिंग होगी तब बिकॉज लगेगा, क्योंकि कभी भी बिकॉज के साथ कोई आंसर नहीं हम हाईलाइट कर सकते. यू शुड बी एबल टू लुक एट समथिंग. अगर हिंदी में बताया जाए क्योंकि से कोई भी आंसर स्टार्ट नहीं होता, वी हैव टू लुक एट क्वेश्चन बेस्ड फर्स्ट. यहाँ मैंने आपको फिटिंग बताया है, मैंने ऐड नहीं किया. द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट वाज that is I want to just look at the pins of this particular questions ना very detailed. तो आपको पॉइंट्स बता रही हूँ, बट यू हैव टू लुक एट द क्वेश्चन बेस्ड फर्स्ट. कहीं पे भी कोई क्वेश्चन आपको आंसर देना है बिकॉज के साथ अगर आप आंसर देते हो, इट मींस योर नॉलेज इज जीरो, वेरी पुअर. नाउ जस्ट लुक एट द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. To which school did Mr. Harding belong? We look at 5 questions. To which school did Mr. Harding belong and what were their views? Very easy question. So I think question based आपकी फिटिंग करना है, उसको फिटिंग करने के बाद you will have to highlight the answer. If we look at the pin of this answer, you have to highlight the grant lines. GWYNNES, School of Men. तो सेकेंड पार्ट एंड व्हाट वर देयर व्यूज. तो आपको सेकेंड पार्ट सेकेंड पैरा से स्टार्ट करना है. पैरा मींस यू हैव टू लुक एट द थिंग्स इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट वे. तो आपको देखिए एंड व्हाट वर देयर व्यूज, अब आपको करना है देयर व्यूज का. that they were afflicted with no such self-accusations as these which troubles Mr. Harding. I think you are clear about the answer of the last question, that is question number 5 of 1.2. Now just move for 1.3, that is vocabulary. If we look at the vocabulary of this particular question, we have to look at. But before answering this particular question, we should be very clear about the passage. तो आपको कंफर्टेबल जोन में लाने के लिए पैराग्राफ भी दिया होता है, पैरा 2, पैरा 3, डिपेंड्स अपॉन द थिंग दैट हाउ यू आर लुकिंग एट. तो डिपेंड करता है सारा आपकी केयरफुल एटीट्यूड. You have to look at first is, if we look at the first question of 1.3, so you have to highlight, find the words in the given passage which convey the meaning similar. तो साइनोनिक सर्च करना है, कुछ वर्ड्स दिए हैं उनका. We look at question number 1, speaking loudly and angrily in a critical manner. If we look at the right answer of this particular word, that is rank. तो इसका जो आंसर होगा है रैंक होगा. You have to look at. And if we look at two, composition, we look at the paragraph 3. So we have to search out. So if we look at the meaning of this particular word, that is equanimity. I think you are crystal clear so far as comprehension passage, that is reading part of the question paper, is concerned. So you are very clear about that. And second part is writing. So I think you are crystal clear so far as writing portion of this particular question paper is concerned. So let us skip for section C. That is literature. If we look at section C of this question paper, look at question number 5. So for question number 5, read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams, and health and quiet breathing. तो बेटा आपने मुझे कहने की जरूरत नहीं है भाई. I had given you training. मैंने आपको बताया था. Read these lines very carefully. Understand the meaning of these lines in a very decent way. So let's step back to look at the answers. We look at A. What kind of joy does a beautiful thing provide? तो ऑलरेडी मैंने ये पॉइंट जो आपको पहले भी बताया है, क्वेश्चन बेस. तो क्वेश्चन बेस आपको हाईलाइट करना है. आई एम लेटिंग यू नो द पिन ऑफ दिस आंसर. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ जॉय डज अ ब्यूटीफुल थिंग प्रोवाइड? अ ब्यूटीफुल थिंग प्रोवाइड्स eternal and everlasting joy. Eternal and everlasting joy. तो क्वेश्चन बेस को फिट करने के बाद आपको जो पिन यहाँ फिटिंग करना है, इटर्नल होता है परमानेंट, एवर लास्टिंग जो होता है तो जो कभी भी खत्म नहीं होता. So I think crystal clear so far as A part of this particular question number 5 is concerned. तो अब साइनोनिम भी सर्च कर सकते हो. यानी कि जॉय लिखा तो आपको जॉय लिखना है. You can be able to highlight synonym delight, happiness. तो यानी कि cramming नहीं करना. I mean to say, you will have to peep deep into the base. Now just look at B. Look at the B. That particular question. What does the poet mean by saying it will never pass into nothingness? इसको read किया और crystal clear pick is at our core. It will never pass into nothingness. तो इसके आंसर के फिर you will have to highlight in a very decent way. तो इसके क्वेश्चन बेस लेने की इतनी जरूरत नहीं है. इलेबोरेशन की ज्यादा जरूरत है इसका. The joy, a beautiful thing, a beautiful thing provides is permanent. ऑर्नामेंटल लैंग्वेज यूज नहीं करनी बेटा. अगर ऑर्नामेंटल लैंग्वेज यूज करोगे यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू गेट मार्क्स। तो हम इसको और एक्सटेंड करना है, तो अदरवाइज टू द पॉइंट आंसर होता है। अगर एक्सप्लेनेशन वाला क्वेश्चन होता है उसकी एक्सटेंशन बनती, तो इसको कैसे एक्सटेंड करेंगे? तो thus its loveliness can never fade away। तो हम इसको एक्सटेंशन करेंगे, thus its loveliness can never fade away। So I think crystal clear so far as question number 2 is concerned। Now look at question number C. That is question number 3 of main question. That is question number 5 of section C. So you should be very clear about this particular question. If we look at the question, explain sleep full of sweet dreams। उसका explanation वाला question है again। So how can we be able to elaborate the answer of this question? तो आपको इसको हाईलाइट करना है, sleep full of sweet dreams। तो आपको किसे हाईलाइट करना है? The delight of beautiful things provides blissful sleep full of pleasant dreams। यानी you will have to highlight in a very elaborated way in your own language। जैसे कि the delight of beautiful thing provides blissful आपको इसको you will be able to look at the this particular word blissful sleep। कंफर्टेबल वर्ड भी आप यूज कर सकते हो। full of rosy or pleasant dreams। Oh, I think you are able to look at this answer in a very decent way। Now look at D part। If we look at D part, question is what does quiet breathing imply? ये क्वेश्चन इज स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, लेकिन पिन पहले सर्च करना है अपना, इस कॉर्नर को पिन के लिए रखना है पहले, तब कभी ओवर राइटिंग नहीं होगी, तब कभी गलती नहीं होगा। तो कोडर मैंने जो समझाया था ना, कोडर सब जगह इंप्लीमेंट आपने करना ही करना है ना। जस्ट लुक एट द आंसर। क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट डज क्वाइट ब्रीथिंग इंप्लाई? तो आपको इसको हाईलाइट करना है, इट इंप्लाइज डज और V1 है। तो अगर डज और V1 होता ऑटोमेटिकली वी आर एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस एंड दैट इज थर्ड पर्सन सिंगुलर। और एस हमारा लगाना है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है। तो नाउ जस्ट लुक एट द आंसर। You will have to look at the answer in a very decent way। It implies the deepest sense of peace and comfort। The deepest sense of peace and comfort। Now just look at the next। You'll be able to look at the next in a very decent way। इसी को एक्सटेंड अभी करना है। Beautiful sights, beautiful sights act like nutrition for a healthy mind। Act like nutrition for a healthy mind। A healthy mind and thus refresh and relax us। Refresh and relax us by driving away aggression and restlessness. By driving away aggression and restlessness. Okay, आपको अगर explanation वाला question है, you just right to use 2 or 3 sentences. और इसमें कोई compulsory rule नहीं है. You can end it in 1 sentence only. पर answer जो होगा that should be very important. Cramming इस पे नहीं, उसके deep sense को आपने recognize किया. Automatically this particular question number 5 is over. Now just look at question number 6 of literature section. If we look at question number 6, you have to look at in a very decent way. I think one question is left so far as no, question number 5 is over. Now look at question number 6. Answer the following questions in 30 to 40 words each. Attempt any 6. 2 into 6 is equal to 12. First question number 6 का जो A part है, just look at the question first. What would be an exotic moment for man? तो point का नाम भी highlight कर दिया था, so that you must feel comfortable keeping quiet. तो पहले सोच रहा है exotic क्या होता है? I think you should be able to understand the explanation किया गया था point का, each and every word was explained in a very decent way. Exotic होता है marvelous, excellent. What would be an exotic moment for man? So keeping quiet point पढ़ने के बाद it's very easy to give answer to this particular question. So चलते हैं how to answer this question. तो आपको इसको highlight करना है. The poet feels that कुछ questions ऐसे होते हैं बेटा जो direct fitting नहीं मानते. अब ये question में थोड़ा सा base देना पड़ेगा, तब उसका question base highlight करना. तो आपको क्या highlight करना है? The poet feels that. लो नेरूडा लिखना तो नाम भी लिख सकते हो पोइट का. If man keeps quiet, if man keeps quiet for some time and indulges in introspection, he would experience an exotic moment. With this particular, I think answer is over. तो उसकी देखिए बेस पॉइंट से शुरू किया हमने और एंड कैसे किया? एक्सोटिक मोमेंट. यानी if we able to look at this particular question, a very fine way to answer the question like this. The poet feels that if man keeps quiet for some time and indulges in introspection, मैंने उस टाइम आपको समझाया हुआ था और क्लियर होगा जब हम अपना सेल्फ इवेल्युएशन करते हैं कि व्हाट वी आर डूइंग. ऑन डीप लेवल पे अपने आप की इंस्पेक्शन करते हैं कि व्हाट मिस्टेक्स वी आर डूइंग, तो ऑटोमेटिकली ही वुड एक्सपीरियंस एन एक्सोटिक मोमेंट. और जब हमें अपनी गलती का रिकॉग्निशन होगा तो दैट विल बी एक्सोटिक मोमेंट. और हर कोई अगर आपकी गलती को रिकॉग्नाइज करेगा तो नेक्स्ट मिस्टेक्स विल नॉट बी देयर. I think crystal clear. Now just look at next question of the same, that is question number 6. B part. Why are the young trees described as sprinting? तो पॉइंट का नाम भी हाईलाइट किया गया है in order to make you comfortable. My mother at 66. Why are young trees described as sprinting? तो पहले तो हमें पता होना चाहिए sprinting का मतलब क्या means to run very fast, to run speedily. आप इसको why पे जाना है. Why are the young trees described as sprinting? Question is in present tense. So it is a moral responsibility to answer this question in present tense only. Now, just to get the answer, if we are able to look at the answer to this question, we will be able to look at young trees seem to be sprinting because uh, the poet is traveling very fast in a car. तो यहाँ मेन थिंग क्या बनता है? The poet is traveling very fast in a car. The car is running speedily. So now just add the next point to this particular question. So क्या बनता है next? The sprinting movement the trees contrast well with the poet's Asian-like old mother. तो इसको elaboration करना है क्योंकि ये question मांगते हैं 30 to 40 words. Main pin तो इसका ये है because it is scientific phenomena. If any vehicle is running fastly, it seems that trees are just sprinting. तो उसको कैसे हमें end करना है इस आंसर को? We have to look at the ending point of this particular answer in a very systematic way. The sprinting movement of the trees. हमें यहाँ highlight करना है कि sprinting movement जो trees का है, it highlights. क्या highlight कर रहा है basically? Highlighting contrast. Contrast किसके साथ कर रहा है? Well, with the poet's Asian-like old mother. Contrast होता है बिल्कुल opposite. In other words, if we want to highlight this particular sentence, so sprinting trees highlight young age, and the poet's mother automatically is the symbol of old age. So I think you are crystal clear so far as this particular answer is concerned. Now just move for C. If we are able to look at C part of question number 6, what was friend expected to be prepared with the school that day? We are able to look at the pin of this particular answer. So इसका pin होगा, you will have to highlight the pin in a very systematic way. The rules governing the rules governing the participant. I think we are crystal clear. ये आपका पिन है, इसकी एक्सटेंशन करना आपकी मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनता है. कैसे एक्सटेंशन